This is 6/17/2019, 1942, which is about 7:42 in the evening. And I have a sprayer, and I've mixed up some stuff to spray. Ever so often there's blocks that are turned sideways here. And I have succulents, green succulents in them. And so I'm spraying a solution on them, and I'm picking out a few that somebody wants some of them. So you see me doing this, and then he comes into the window. You can see him. You can see him right here. He'll begin to come into the corner of that window right there. There he is. And so he tells everybody that I stalk him. And you would think that if I was harassing him, he tells everybody I harass him. Not stalk him, but harass him. And he flips it on me because this is what he's doing. And the thing is, if I was harassing you, would you come to the window like this and raise the window, raise the blind, and be bobbing in and out of the window? There he is. I mean, I think I would stay as far away from somebody as I could. I wouldn't be, everybody looks out the blinds. We all do that. We look and see who's outside, what they're doing, We watch them, but we don't try to be obvious that we're watching them so that we are intimidating to a person and be creepy with the window up like that. Like, look at me, I'm actually watching you. They want to be seen. They want to be intimidating. They want to be alarming. They want to scare a person, because part of stalking is the intimidation and fear factor. They want to put fear into their victims to keep them under control, their control. So he can control if I even come outside because he's got me scared. He's intimidating me and putting fear into me and alarming and annoying me. He's already told me I'm going to run you out of the house. I mean, look at the corner of his foundation. He's got that truck box up there so nobody can see. 2 tones, light gray and dark gray, and he's got a hole. So he comes in front of the window and he raises the window very quietly because I didn't even hear the window go up. But I hear him hollering. He starts saying stuff. And see, that's the difference between what a normal person does and what Gilman does. What he does is not normal. And you can't look at this fence with that cross, and right next to it he's painted evil. You can't see it from here. He's got holes all in this fence that he made with a hole saw that you put doorknobs in with. And he stands on the other side and watches me and stares at me. So I'm walking down through here, and I have somebody, he's bent down, wanting some of these, and so I'm just looking for the best ones that I can give to him. And so he gets on the other side where I can't see him. When I look up, nobody's there because he's standing on the other side hiding. So he's hiding and watching me. And that is part of the terms of stalking. If you look up stalking laws, that's part of it. Hiding like that, to watch a person, to annoy a person, to follow them, to watch them, and try to control them. So that's exactly what he does. So in a few seconds, he's going to step across there, and you'll see him right there, walk across there. So keep your eye on there. He steps across and goes to his kitchen to watch me because I'm towards the back of the house. And this And this is probably where he's down behind his lattice on his back porch watching me. And I'm unaware that he's there. But now he's come back to the window. And I'm walking this way. I look up there and I don't see him. I reach and spray. I mean, we've always took care of this wall like that. I always had landscaping at the bottom of it. So here he goes. Being a total creeper, just weird. He's got a diagnosed mental disorder, drinks, and does prescription drugs and probably street drugs. I mean, his behavior shows that he's doing some sort of drugs and drinking. You know, he just is not normal. He's an ex-Vietnam vet, and, you know, that's no excuse for what he's doing, because I'm going in to my side of my privacy fence. And so he shuts the window and probably goes to somewhere to the front to watch me. Then in a little while, he comes out on the front porch, and I'm doing something around the front of the house. He can't see me because of the privacy fence that I have on my side, and he starts saying, "You're so funny, ha ha ha, you're so funny, ha ha, you're just really funny." Just, I mean, I'm not saying anything to him. See, he says that I harassed him, but I don't initiate any contact with him. It's kind of hard to harass somebody when you have nothing to do with them. You do not speak to them. When I come out in my yard, he takes that as harassment. Just because I'm out in my yard. Because he wants to control me and keep me from being in my yard. He's so jealous. He doesn't want you having a better looking yard than him. Just whatever he can do to... whatever is in his mind that drives him to do what he does, you know. My mother, before she died, before we started taking care of her, had a snowball bush in the back. She made pictures of it in '04, and I came up here to visit, and that thing had died. And I figured, I don't know, the first thought that came to my mind was that he killed it. Somehow he poisoned it or something. And then the next thing you know, he's got a snowball bush right on his front of his house. Big one, huge one. He's got to outdo Mother's and kill hers. Because he's killed plants in my yard. I mean, you know, killed plants that I put in. So at 2011, I leave and go to my brother and sister-in-law's house. I wanted to get some newspaper to wrap something in that I'm mailing. And so I leave. And so after I leave, it's 2011, which is 11 minutes after 8 when I left, and a few minutes later he comes out the back door, and here he goes. He goes to the wall. He has his phone in his hand, and he's looking, I guess, at what I have planted on my side that he can try to kill. I don't know what his plans are. That's the way he is. So he slowly walks down the fence line, just being weird. Looking over where the blocks are. See where the blocks are open? That's where he's looking at. That's where he stops. Everywhere that there's something planted in those holes, he stops. So he tells the police that I watch him 24/7. I've got 4 cameras on him. You have to watch him because this is what he's doing. He'll sneak around and do something. I come outside, unlike him, when he is gone just to do a little yard work. He looks at his phone. This is like he has a GPS on me on my phone. He knows when I'm about to be home. I believe he does. Somehow he has some sort of GPS on my phone. You see how that jumped ahead? But he looks down in his phone. And I'm going to do it slow-mo because somehow it jumped ahead. And here's Randy and Brenda and Claudette across the street. They know what he's doing. They know this stuff that he's doing. They know that he's drunk. They know that he's abusive. They know that he cusses me. They know what he's doing. So I'm about to be home, and he's walking really slow so that he can get there, and he bends down and does something. I don't know what he's doing. Putting grass in there because he likes to try to make it grow over the wall because I have to pull it. I mean, he does crazy stuff. So I'm about to be home. And again, he bends down right in that area too. Down to the ground. I don't know if he's just doing it to be stupid, you know, like, let me do something weird that she can worry about. I don't know. Or if he's putting voodoo hexes on it. I don't know what he's doing. But I'm about to be home. And he's out here hollering when I get up the street. But he starts walking back. He knows I'm coming. He can hear me. I'm about to come up the street. When I see him, I don't go in the driveway. Because he's drunk. I don't want to be around him. Who wants to be around a drunk? So then he, you know, walks a little quicker, waves at the cameras. Yes, I'm a movie star. Hey. Again, bends down right in that area. Puts it up to his mouth. Something up to his mouth. I don't know. Weird. Strange. I guess he's looking to see if I sprayed something out there. And then I made a phone call to the police about that time. And if he's getting my phone calls, if he has some kind of software on my phone that allows him to know when I'm making phone calls and everything. Because there is some kind of software you can do that with. He waves at the cameras. I'm a movie star. Bends down, touches something, puts it to his mouth. I mean, what if it was cat doo-doo? I mean, you know, really? And then I make a phone call to the police. So he must have gotten, if he's got software on my phone, he knows I called the police. He listened in. I mean, he puts it up to his ear real quick and then puts it down. And puts it down and starts walking faster. I believe he's got some kind of software on my phone, so he knows that I made a phone call to the police. So he's walking a lot faster to get in the house now. I mean, you know, he's pepping up his step right there to get in real quick before the police get there. I believe that he's got something on my phone that he gets my text, he GPSes me, and he knows when I make a phone call. There is software like that. I don't know how they do it. But that is how that Slade and these other people that he's sending after me know where I'm at. Is he's sharing some type of GPS information with these people. And he always has his back porch light on and he turns it off. So 2 minutes later, I back in. I've called the police. I'm sitting in my car. Two police come. One goes and talks to him. And a second police car pulls up. That's Officer Green, Officer Cunningham, and Officer Wright. Officer Wright is very friendly. Officer Green, not so much. He's like a supervisor, and he's just really rude. He knows has happened. He knows about it, and he is not stopping it. None of them are stopping it. Officer Green is very rude. He even acts threatening towards me. I get mad because they won't do anything about it. I don't say anything. I don't cuss them out or nothing, but I'm talking to them. But they refuse to help me. They know what he's doing. They know exactly what he's doing. This is Anniston, Alabama police. They won't do anything.